Hi dear lovers of wild nature and water excursions, I am Vlad. Today we'll enjoy a really wonderful trip to the Dnieper River floodplain by this comfortable boat just from the city center, from this central waterfront of Kherson, Ukraine. This is our geographic coordinates. First we are crossing the main channel of the Dnieper. In about 25 kilometers or 14 miles to the southwest from here, the river joins the Dnieper estuary of the Black Sea. And here the Dnieper falls apart into a number of channels with different widths and depths. Many of them are navigable. The maximum depth here is about 20 meters, that is nearly 65 feet. This is an overview of the central and east parts of Kherson. This area is very rich of islands, swamps and lakes that makes its landscape not only beautiful and diverse, but I would say even exotic. This is an example of such an island on the background. The islands are about 30% forested. Many of them have lakes or swamps in their central parts. The rest of the areas is presented by meadows. Now we are coming into a bay connected with the system of major channels of the lower Dnieper, not only here but also at the opposite end, via a narrow channel that we will pass a little bit later on. This white motor ship is used by students of our high navigation school for practical trainings. Before they had their practical studies on a large and beautiful sailing ship called Tovarish, that means comrade in English. It was very good because it gave them an opportunity to practically learn the Atlantic, the Pacific and the Indian Oceans. Unfortunately, about 15 years ago it was sold to Germany and now it is used as a museum on the water. We have a look upon the Kherson seaport, one of major ports on the Black Sea, located close to the waterfront where we began our trip. Today is only the 4th of May, but it is unusually hot for this time. 32 degrees Celsius, that is 90 degrees Fahrenheit. But fortunately the water is still cold now, and this is why the air just over the river isn't warmer than 20 Celsius or 70 Fahrenheit. This really magic combination of the burning sun and icy water makes our trip not only romantic and unusual, but also very comfortable and pleasant. Thus now we are in a narrow channel I have talked a little bit about before. As we see, its banks are covered with cane, earlier used by the local people as fuel to heat houses. We have passed this channel and now we are in another important channel of the lower Dnieper. Its name is Konka. This area is densely populated by different kinds of animals. The most typical mammals here are beavers, foxes, martens, forest cats and wild swines. Sometimes even the Black Sea dolphins can be met here. There are very many birds on the islands, like several kinds of owls, herons, ducks, gulls, ospreys, and of course nightingales. The nightingales have already completed to sing, because they are especially active in the second half of April. And there are myriads of frogs in the floodplain. They are also able to sing, and they do it together with the nightingales. This is a very beautiful period of year here. As we see, the leaves have different colors, from almost yellow to dark green, because the trees get leaves at a little bit different times. The lower Dnieper is a place for really fantastic fishing, for what you have all chances. Such valuable kinds of fishes like breams, roaches, pikes or cheatfishes are quite usual here. This high tree was broken by a storm, and clever beavers utilized that. They have built a house below this tree. It is not so large, up to 1 meter or 3 feet in height. Probably only one family of beavers is living here. An entrance to a beaver house is always below the water level. If such a house is owned jointly by several families of beavers, it might be up to 2 meters in height. So this is the middle point of our excursion, and now we are to begin to come back. We are moving by the same channel. Thus we are back to the Konka channel. The rest of our road will differ from the way we got to this point from the waterfront. Instead we will move by the Konka and then by another navigable channel that connects the Konka with the main channel of the Dnieper. Its name is Перебойня. From the Перебойня channel we can have a direct look upon Kherson. And now we can see the shipbuilding yards on the left and the seaport on the right. Our funny excursion is coming to the end, and we have to speed up.
There's not enough tears left in us to cry. There's not enough of us to hold on to. I guess we'll just
Finally,
call
we are
this
near the central waterfront
We'll just call this
and conceding our boat to the next passengers. We are full of bright and beautiful impressions and good feelings. We have definitely not wasted our time.
I sat and watched you cry, but I never felt your pain. I never saw our flame turn into an ember. I guess we'll call this goodbye. We'll just call this goodbye. Goodbye is the hardest word to say.
In the lower Dnieper floodplain, you may delight in the beauty of our nature, as well as enjoy the wind and the pace. In principle, there are a number of other options how to spend your time when you are in Kherson. For instance, you can get to the Black Sea and spend some part of your holidays there. In principle, if you want to learn something more, if you have some more questions, don't hesitate to call or write me. You're welcome to Kherson, you're welcome to Ukraine. Goodbye and good luck to you.
So you must tell me goodbye. You must tell me goodbye.